said that, Iraq is a very dangerous part of the world. We're over there twice, and over again next month. I'll say that the position on the ground is different from what you see on television, in that unless something is happening, nothing is happening. You go to Baghdad. The first time I went to Baghdad, we were driving in from the airport, and the bomb went off the road 500 feet ahead. So obviously it caused a little consternation, and we had to do a detour through the center of Baghdad. Well, the bomb had gone off on the highway, which, again, is terrible. Thank God the guy blew himself up before we got there. So that was a small loss. But in any event, as we go through the city of Baghdad, it was like being in Manhattan. I mean, you're talking about bumper-to-bumper traffic, you're talking about shopping centers, you're talking about restaurants, you're talking about video stores, you're talking about guys selling rugs on the street corner, you're talking about major hotels. And so at that moment, and people must be amazingly resilient there, you would never know there's a war going on. Now, car bomb goes off on that street or another street for that hour, and people are killed on that street. It's hard, the rest of the country is functioning. Up in Mosul, I remember seeing amusement parks with roller coasters, where you had 2 or 3 parking lots filled with cars on a Sunday afternoon. Again, it's not something you see on television, and at any given time, suicide bombers would walk into one of those amusement centers. So the point I'm making is that the situation is more stable than within. But it's what's changed dramatically is that the Iraqi security forces are being trained and are more capable. Like over 70% of the operations in Baghdad, of the patrols in Baghdad, are led by Iraqis. And I would say to you that if that level continues, that a year from now the American presence should be pretty significantly drawn down, and within 2, 3, 4 years you'll find a very small presence. So we've had troops in Korea for over 50 years, we've had troops in Germany for 60 years, but I think you will see the American presence being drawn down. It's possible it won't work, but I think it will, and I think it's essential. The main reason I support the war in Iraq, the reason I support it now, and it's the same reason most of the countries, most of the leaders that we deal with, whether it's Israel, Egypt, Jordan, Morocco, the reason they supported us in it, and Jordan has given tremendous assistance in this, is that so long as Saddam Hussein was there, there was no hope of ever being stability in the Middle East. Now, it's still all fall through and there won't be stability, but unless he was taken out, we would not have had a chance to stability in the Middle East. I think we are working toward that. We're going to have honest debates over it, but that's, I would say even now we should be, but if it continues to go forward at this level.